I think it's no secret that for Claire, it's a really horrific place, and from the get-go she just doesn't feel comfortable and doesn't want to be there anymore.
We really get to introduce a character that I think book fans have been waiting for quite a while, and that's Marie Doyle Kennedy's Jocasta. Tell me what she added to the mix, because it's always lovely to have new cast members to play against, because they bring out new things in your characters as well.
Yeah, I mean, Marie Doyle Kennedy is fantastic. It was so nice to have another Irish woman on set.
Yes.
And, you know, she has a fantastically wicked sense of humor, and she's just wonderful to have there. It's a very different dynamic, I think, for Jamie and for Claire being at River Run and the introductions to Jocasta. I mean, I think it's no secret that for Claire, it's a really horrific place, and from the get-go she just doesn't feel comfortable and doesn't want to be there anymore. But for Jamie, it's very different.
Yeah, it's his last living relative, and she looks and sounds just like his mother, and for him it's a really heartwarming moment. But you know, she's not only Fraser, she's a Mackenzie, and I think a lot of her actions and the way she carries herself and the power she has, there's a lot of similarities to Colin and Ian Dougal, and so yeah, it's definitely a mixed blessing when they meet.
Overseer Burns was attacked.
Keep raising him up!
You bring him down.
This is not your business!
Christ.
The end of the episode was really affecting, and the episode really goes right into what all of us would perceive as an old topic, a horrific topic, but then feeling what it's like to be in that moment. And those last scenes are deeply affecting. And tell me about what it was to play. It was one of the more difficult episodes just because it contextually is rough.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we're an immigrant family arriving on the shores of America, and it is the beginning of what America will be today, but it's the 18th century America, and obviously there are very dark moments that you have to explore with that, and racism and slavery is one of those. You know, for Claire, it's the first time in a while that we see her be so led by her emotions, and that causes her to act honorably in some ways, but also in kind of recklessly. But she can't help but want to help this poor young boy, and you know, it causes a lot of grief and strife for everyone, but at the heart of it is this horrible experience that Rufus goes through. And you know, I think it was very difficult for us as actors, and all the actors who were on set, you know, to even be part of the make-believe and the play of these kind of mobs and that sort of disgusting sentiment of racism. It's not a nice thing to be a part of at all, but I think it's also important to examine those moments and to bring them into conversation, because unfortunately they still have ripple effects in today. So
you know, Jamie's part of that world, and you know, and they know that there's not really going to be a change for 100 years or so, but he understands that, but he also wants no part of it, and so they act. He very quickly acts to help, and as you said, it does get them into this sort of sticky situation, and it doesn't end well. But yeah, they were tough scenes, but I think, you know, we sat together and we sort of worked through them.